Briefing note for law enforcement, CPS, legal counsel, general public. Subject: prolonged, coordinated campaign of harassment, suicide encouragement, false reporting, fraud, and conspiracy against a single vulnerable adult. Jurisdiction: England and Wales, with international actors causing harm within jurisdiction. Purpose: to provide a structured legal framework mapping alleged conduct to criminal offences, identify offender roles and culpability tiers, outline sentencing exposure, and present evidential categories. 1. Executive summary. This briefing concerns an alleged 8+ year, continuous, organized campaign targeting one adult abuse survivor. The campaign involves persistent online and offline harassment and stalking, encouragement of suicide and psychological coercion, doxing, impersonation, and reputational sabotage, false reports to police and mental health services, including a Section 2 detention later lifted, financial coordination, payments, and platform manipulation. A central core of organizers and funders, with many rotating participants. The conduct, taken as a whole, indicates high culpability, high harm, and conspiracy, engaging multiple serious criminal offences under England and Wales law. 2. Victim context, aggravation. Adult survivor of childhood sexual abuse and later domestic abuse. Demonstrable psychological harm caused by prolonged, targeted abuse. Vulnerability known to perpetrators and exploited. Attempted misuse of mental health systems to discredit and incapacitate the victim. These factors significantly aggravate seriousness under sentencing guidelines. 3. Offender role classification. Table 1. Offender categories. Category. Description. Typical conduct. Relative culpability. A. Funders, instigators. Organizers, paymasters, planners. Financing harassment, directing others, running sites, apps. Very high. B. Active perpetrators. Enforcers, content producers. Doxing, threats, false reports, impersonation. High. C. Amplifiers, bystanders. Audience participants. Sharing, mocking, encouraging. Medium to low. 4. Legal mapping, criminal offences. Table 2. Primary criminal offences. Offence. Statute. Triggering conduct. Max sentence. Encouraging or assisting suicide. Suicide Act 1961 S2. Repeated encouragement, ridicule, coercive messaging intending self-harm. 14 years. Stalking harassment, serious. Protection from Harassment Act 1997 S4A. Prolonged monitoring, impersonation, doxing, offline interference. 10 years. Harassment, course of conduct. Protection from Harassment Act 1997 S2. Repeated distressing acts. 5 years. Malicious communications. Malicious Communications Act 1988 S1. Threatening, false, grossly offensive messages. 2 years. Harmful electronic communications. Communications Act 2003 S1 27. Abusive or menacing online content. 2 years. Public order, intentional distress. Public Order Act 1986 S4A. Threatening abusive public behavior. 6 months. Summary. Perverting the course of justice. Common law. False police child abuse mental health reports. Life, rare, typical 2 to 7 years. Wasting police time. Criminal Law Act 1967 S5, 2. Knowingly false emergency reports. 6 months. Fraud conspiracy to defraud. Fraud Act 2006 Common Law. Payment schemes, false takedowns, platform interference. 10 years. Computer misuse. Computer Misuse Act 1990. Website account interference, impersonation. 2 to 10 years. 5. Conspiracy and secondary liability. Where individuals agree a plan, provide funding or incentives, recruit, groom, or task others, host infrastructure, sites, apps, channels. They may be charged with conspiracy or aiding and abetting, attracting the same maximum sentence as the principal offense. 6. Evidential indicators, non-exhaustive. Table 3, evidence categories. Evidence type. Examples: digital, screenshots, logs, URLs, platform records, IP data. Financial, payment trails, donations, subscriptions, app credits. Communications, emails, texts, calls, livestream transcripts. Witness, neighbors, moderators. Professionals, medical, Section 2 records, discharge notes. Expert, psychological harm assessments. 7. Sentencing analysis, indicative. Table 4, harm and culpability bands. Band. Characteristics. Indicative custody. High harm, high culpability. Organized, prolonged, vulnerable victim. 8 to 18 years. Medium. Sustained participation, intent shown. 3 to 7 years. Low. Limited, opportunistic involvement. Fine, 24 months. Aggravating factors present. Duration, 8+ years. Financial coordination. Known vulnerability. Misuse of police mental health services. Anonymity and concealment. 8. Totality and multiple sentences. Courts apply the totality principle. Related offenses may run concurrently. Distinct episodes, e.g., false reports, fraud, may run consecutively. Overall sentence must reflect total criminality. Example: ringleader. Encouraging suicide, 10 to 14 years, concurrent. Stalking S4A, 8 to 10 years, concurrent. Perverting justice, 3 to 6 years, consecutive. Total, 12 to 18 years, indicative. 9. Civil and protective measures, parallel. Restraining non-molestation orders. Website takedown injunctions. Asset freezing, proceeds of crime act. Compensation orders. 10. Conclusion. The alleged conduct, viewed holistically, meets the threshold for serious organized harassment, encouragement of suicide, and conspiracy. The scale, duration, intent, and victim vulnerability place this at the upper end of criminal seriousness. Properly evidenced, prosecution could result in substantial custodial sentences for organizers and principal perpetrators.